Solve for x. Solve for x. Solve for x. How do we do that? Now solve for x. We get into 2x plus 1 minus 3x is equals to 5x minus 1. This is our formula or our equation. We need to solve for x. Step 1, start with the given equation. This is our given equation. Now, step number 2, rewrite the term to express them more clearly. For 2x plus 1, use the exponent rule. Now, exponent rule says a exponent n plus m, or vice versa, is equals to an times am. So we go to that particular exponent, say 2x plus 1 is equals to 2x 2x and then 1 is equals to 2x. Now the equation becomes like this. So we say let's see if we'll do the same with 5. We'll do the same with 5x and 5x minus 1. Okay, let's go to the we'll see that. Let's try some integer to find the values of x and check the solution. 2x, try x is equals to 1. Substitute x1 into the equation. Now it's going to be 2 1 is equals to, no, not is equals to, minus 3 1 is equals to 5 1 minus 1. So 4 minus 3 is equals to 5 minus 3 is equals to 1, and 5 0 is equals to 1. So this works. So it means x is equals to 1 is a solution. So let's check other solutions. To check if there are any other solutions, let's consider how each term behaves for other values of x. 2x plus 1 grows exponentially as x increases, and then 3x also grows exponentially but at a different rate. 5x minus 1 grows exponentially but its base is larger than of 3 or 2. Given the exponent's growth rates of this function, the equation balances only x is equals to 1 for higher values of x. Let's side will grow faster than this side, so does no other solution exist. So no other solution exists for x is equals to 1. This is our solution.